Hello everyone, welcome back to Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last one, we finished up the investigation and I got convicted of Mia's murder. Or at least accused, not convicted. Or maybe I was convicted. I don't know, I'm confused in my brain. The small one that I have. September 9, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
And don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be opening for session soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, come on. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm gonna die. September 9, 10 AM. District Court, courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you still sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. And far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth, I appreciate your demeanour. Great, he gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. I finally get to do your voice again, sir. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personal? Shiny. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White. My friends call me Blanca Nina. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim is Mia Fay? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gateward Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world when I'm the last man standing? Shiny. I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Then have it, Phoenix.
Oh, I've got this, Maya. My Mia voice is starting to come out with you, though, so... Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Time to tear you apart, sir. Mr. Red White. What a name. Okay. Let's go, boys. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely imperfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, did I say that right? Was I reading the right word? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Press further. Always press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? Yeah, cool. I just want to press you, boy. By window, you mean the one directly across from the Fameco law office? Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Ah, great. Well, who says bedlam anymore? A bedlam? Anymore, like I'm that old. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. Well, we see. Continue. Okay, thank you for telling me what bedlam is. And by that I mean not at all. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I'm no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Was that the noise? Okay, yeah. We've heard this before, Nathan. You don't have to say it again. Spiky haired. What? Really, Phoenix? But it's true, dude. You have pretty spiked hair. Like, look at that. You could poke my eye out with that. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Because what is your eyesight? Shiny. Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. Oh, I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? Yes, I told Miss May, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Ah, cool. Nice. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Shiny. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Okay, sir. You sure about that?
How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect. End of story.
How many times must I hear that? Psst, Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? Well, sir. Let's see here. Well, let's look at those floor plans, eh? 'Cause it looks to me that if she was running to the left, she'd be running into a wall. I mean, she technically would be if she was running straight to the right as well, but you know what I mean. Wait, what? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
What? Oops, that didn't go so well. What? Okay, well, finally. Impaction? I don't just mean impact.
Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills.
On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. What? Okay. Okay, victim ran left and you gave chase. Hold on. Oh, you gotta be doofing me. Okay. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. Was I just like a step ahead? I was a step ahead, wasn't I? Ow, why do I always do this to myself in Phoenix Wright games?
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left. That directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. Come on, really? If it's the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Yes! I can. Both the witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. He was standing right there. This is where he was. Look. And the victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing.
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna get you, mate. You and your eye troubles.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl when she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right.
Hold on a second. Yeah, it says by a blunt, from a blow.
You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Oh, come on, man.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Oh, man, really? Dude, I've already seen the hole in your thing. Okay, I mean, look, well... Let's just... Look, dude, I would normally press you, but come on, man. You can do better than that. Mr. White! The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request, God damn it, that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Okay.
The two accounts. Alright.
Well, see, I looked out the other window and I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. Oh, Phoenix! Oh! This is almost over. The two accounts. Alright. Great. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, actually, didn't in the description, like at the beginning when we found it, didn't it say that it's unrecognizable? Yeah, that is odd. Press further. Mr. White?
What?
You're saying that you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Well, first of all, did it tell us? Broken beyond all recognition. On top of, this. Kinda can't see it. But I'll present the glass. Wow, this guy's just... not very smart, is he? Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
I know his voice is kind of slipping there, but... the stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question!
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then?
Correct, that would be no problemo, right?
Big problemo, sir. No. There's a big problemo, problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand from the window from the hotel before the incident occurred?
Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't you? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Because... well, I've already pointed it out. Look at this.
These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, you were in the Gatewatch Hotel as you claim. You could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. God damn it, Edgeworth! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Edgeworth! Yeah! God damn it, man! What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth!
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime, and your little voice is rubbing off on me, I see. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
Wiretap? Oh, balls.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Bay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, sorry, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see! However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
God damn it, Edgeworth.
Mr. White! You will testify to the court about this wiretap. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. The wiretapping. God damn it, we were so close!
It was the beginning of September, a week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. This is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. About the sound?
Oh, god damn it.
Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Oh, well. I'll save that luck for next time. Yeah, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for, probably the finale of this case. Probably. Hopefully. I don't want it to carry over to next week. So I'll see you then, which is tomorrow, if you're watching. If anyone's watching. I'll see you. Goodbye.